Today on the channel, we unbox the new Bret Hart, Bill Goldberg WCW Mattel Elite 2-pack. Welcome everyone back to the channel. Kyle here as always with another unboxing video, and today we got a special one. Hot off the truck from Ringside Collectibles where I picked this one up, and that is the Bret Hart, Bill Goldberg WCW 2-pack. Not a lot of WCW love or longtime WCW figures in the Mattel line, a whole lot. This is actually our first WCW Bret Hart figure. A lot of good and a whole lot of bad with this one. First impressions, we'll open it up, we'll talk about it, we'll see what we think. But let's look at the packaging first. Traditional new 2-pack. They just started these 2-packs as of recently. We've had a few different ones. Rey Mysterio, Samoa Joe, Triple H in China, of course. We're going to have a Mr. T, Roddy Piper. We had this one. There might have been one other one in there somewhere. I think, Finn Balor and AJ Styles was the first one we got of these new 2-packs. Have not seen these in traditional brick and mortar stores. These seem to be online exclusives to the Ringside Collectibles, Big Bad Toy Stores, Entertainment Earth, Heroes Hideout, many different online retailers you can pick these guys up, including Amazon eventually as well. A little higher price point, $40 to $50. I think Ringside was $50. I kind of don't know if this set ends up being worth $50, but we'll see once we open it up. But really cool to get another way to get some extra figures out there to us collectors. Maybe things that wouldn't fit in a traditional Elite lineup or didn't have room for that we got in here. And it's a good way for a grudge match or a moment in history between two competitors you can put into a package together. So a lot of really good stuff, a lot of good ideas with this. I hope to see this line continue into the future. Would love to see some good stuff. We had Elite 2-packs way back in the day. We had the Rock and Farouk, if anybody remembers that. I think that was a Toys R Us exclusive, the Nation of Domination style figures. I think there's a spot for 2-packs, and I think there's a place for them in the line. So I hope this line continues after Mr. T, Roddy Piper. But let's take a look. Very cool graphics. Obviously, one-off packaging for this one. Kind of gives a WCW Nitro feel with the fire down there. You got fire kind of on the top. You got Bret Hart on the side. Bill Goldberg on the other side. Legal Fun on the bottom. And then the back, of course, kind of a tail of the tape. The two competitors there. There's Bret Hart, Bill Goldberg. And let's read it here. So we'll start with Bret Hart. Calgary, Alberta, Canada. 235 pounds, 6 feet tall, finishing move, the sharpshooter. Bill Goldberg, Atlanta, Georgia. 285 pounds, 6'4", finishing move, the jackhammer. In 1999, Bret Hitman Hart and Goldberg were two of the biggest stars in WCW. Both were former champions. Both were main eventers. It was only a matter of time before they collided. On March 29th, they did just that. Bret issued a challenge to Goldberg and baited the big man into spearing him. However, the spear appeared to knock out both men. The excellence of execution revealed he was wearing a steel plate under his jersey, sparking a rivalry that lasted over a year, some might even say a lifetime. Anyways, very interesting. They make a note on the back of the packaging about the hockey jersey. A very famous segment in Nitro history. Bret had the hockey jersey on with the steel plate under. Bill Goldberg speared him. We thought Bret was laid out, but nope, Bret was smarter. Had the steel plate. Goldberg was knocked cold. Why did we not get the hockey jersey? I understand you cannot put a Toronto Maple Leafs jersey on a figure. There's copyright, there's legal things, all that. That's fine. Give us a plain white jersey. I don't think anybody would think anything of it. Give us something generic. Just give us a maple leaf on a jersey. Figure something out. Instead, we seem to have got this WCW t-shirt that has nothing to do with this. I don't recall Bill Goldberg wearing a WCW shirt. I don't recall Bret Hart wearing a WCW Monday Nitro shirt. Why did we get this shirt? Why didn't we get like a cheap hockey jersey or even a cheap shirt that looked like a hockey jersey? It would take anything at that point. Just does not make sense like a lot of this stuff. So we're going to open it up. We're going to talk about it. There's a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense in this pack. And I'm sure some of you guys have seen that. Let's open it up. Let's see what's doing here. Here's the packaging. And we're going to say, see you later. Now, this is a cool background, WCW Nitro. For those of you that collect backgrounds, might not be a bad gig. We'll see. I don't know. But see you later. All right, looking at the pack here. There it is. Bret and Bill Friends forever. Probably not, actually. We'll open Bill. We'll talk about Bill first. Let me pop him out. We got extra hands with Bill Goldberg. We've had a few different Bill Goldbergs, actually. More than you kind of think when you sit back and think. Got to free him from his rubber bands. He's rubber banding good. As is Bret. Might as well get them all while I'm here. Now, the first Goldberg we had in the Elite line came with the Raw ring. He had the gray goatee, so it was somewhat of a modern-day Bill Goldberg. We also got a Bill Goldberg in the Elite line, 10 sets ago or so. Another modern-day, older Goldberg with different tights. But then the traditional Goldberg that we know for WCW, we got in the Entrance Greats lineup, maybe 3 years ago now. Most know that figure probably. I had it mint in box, but my boy Lemmy knocked it off my table, damaging it. And of course, I still need to pick up another mint Entrance Great Goldberg. But we'll pull a Goldberg out of here. Now, I don't think there's a whole lot of difference between the other Goldbergs and this. This Screaming head scan is the one to use for him. That is the new head scan. I believe we have had this head scan in the past, this one. I don't like this one. He always looks like he's got eyeliner on. Just looks a little weird to me. Is what it is. This is the Goldberg to use. Let me see if this is all good. I don't see any paint problems here. Doesn't seem to be any joint issues, which is good. You never know these days, it seems like. But this is definitely, there's a little paint on his ear. It makes him look like he's got an earring. Maybe that'll clean up. But this is the Goldberg. I think this is probably the best Goldberg figure ever with this Screaming head scan. That's Goldberg. Now look at that. I was kind of thinking this wouldn't be much different than the Entrance Great, and you put that other head on it, it's pretty much that. But I think this is the best Goldberg figure we've had from Mattel. I love how tight the joints are. He feels bigger, and that could just be me not having that one in hand. But the Entrance Great one always felt a little smaller than you need to be. This one's got the big shoulders and everything else. I like this Goldberg. This is a very solid Goldberg. This is probably the winner of the pack. If you don't have a Goldberg, here you go. It's a great opportunity to get an old Goldberg because that Entrance Great, I'm sure is going up in value and probably not as easy as it was to find. It was on clearance forever at Target. But very solid. This Goldberg, very solid, better than expected. So that's some good news there. Hey, we'll take all the good news we can get. Bret Hart, let's get to that. Let's see what we think about this one. Here is that shirt. Now, I have no idea what I'm going to do with this shirt. My guess is I will probably put this on just a random basic. My kids and I were working on an arena setup, and we'll probably have somebody in the crowd wearing this shirt. I don't know what else you do with it because it doesn't go along with anything else. See you later. So here's a cool new accessory, kind of set up like a title belt, I guess you would say. A steel plate. Very, very cool. I like that this was included. This is attention to detail. But then it goes back to the jersey. Why was there no jersey? And then why do you give us this Bret Hart with this? Because Bret was wearing a jersey and his traditional jean shorts, or jorts if you know him as that. That's the Bret we should have got with this pack. We should have got the jean shorts, street gear Bret with the hockey jersey, and then you can put this under it. Instead, we got the WCW Bret, which is fine. Put that in a different series. I just don't understand. It's just, I don't know. It just drives me absolutely nuts. Extra hands, not going to show those. Nothing to really see there. Get Bret out of here. See you later. I mean, it is cool. We're getting a WCW Bret. We haven't had that yet. But man, it's not, I don't know. There's a lot to be said about this figure. And we're going to start with the head. This head sculpt on here, or whatever you want to call it. Why does Bret have to have hair in his face in every single one of his figures? Nothing was worse than that Ultimate Edition we got about a year ago. Came with 3 different heads, all had hair in his face. Bret had a couple of strands here and there. Maybe do one like that, but this wasn't like Pac, Neville, Drew McIntyre, who wore it all down over his face. Bret was just a few strands every once in a while. If you want to go crazy, okay, make one head scan like this. But this seems to be the de facto Bret Hart head scan we get now. This is all we get, is the hair in the face, which really ruins this figure. I also think this head scan looks weird. He's got kind of eyeliner on. He's got a really dirty 5 o'clock shadow, a little dirtier than it should be, I would say. You can't win them all, but man, you got to get these legends right. And Bret Hart is due for a good figure. We've had some really good ones. I'm looking over here to the side of my Bret Hart collection. To me, the defining moment sticks out, and then all that awesome Ringside Collectibles pink jacket exclusive. That's probably my favorite Bret of all time. Those are great figures. Even the tag team one with Anvil, great figure. Even the basic with Anvil is a great figure. The King of the Ring one's a great figure. But boy, the last few Brets we've got, they've went south. I just don't understand it. I'm getting a little hot, but it is what it is. There's no changing it now. Hopefully, in time to come, we get a better Bret. We really need that one. I don't know about these hands. He's kind of doing his hey thing. I don't know. It is what it is. Now, a lot of belt collectors and a lot of people will notice this is the WCW United States title. We had the kind of red, white, and blue traditional WWE version a lot over the last few years. This is the first appearance of the WCW title. So there is a few things that are drawing people into this set. This steel plate, the title belt. Some people want this WCW Bret to be in their WCW collection. I understand that. And some people may have missed out on a Bill Goldberg. So there's a little stuff here and there to pick and choose from this set that's really good. But this set could have been so much better. This could have been one of the best 2-packs of all time. Well, there we have it. Bret Hart, Bill Goldberg 2-pack. A time of WCW, which is really cool. We need more WCW flashback figures. I'm all for that. Just needed some help on execution, that's for sure, especially on the Bret Hart side. We need that Bret Hart in jorts, which I guess they did make an Elite Toys R Us exclusive a few years back when Bret returned. That could probably work. You could probably design around that if you really wanted to, but that's an expensive pickup these days. But there it is. I would say probably a miss. Probably the biggest miss of the 2-packs we've received so far. Really cool in theory, just not really good in execution. So there you have it, the 2-pack Bill Goldberg Bret Hart review. Like the video. Tell me in the comments, what do you think about this? Are you picking up this set? Are you totally skipping this set? Is the WCW title, maybe an extra Bill Goldberg, maybe the steel plate enough to warrant you to pick this up? You guys tell me in the comments. And finally, as usual, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Putting out new videos every single day for you. Besides that, I am Kyle, and I'll see you guys all real soon.